What's going on, everybody? Justice Severin here from Original Chapters. Pumped to have you back. Today we're discussing how to offer the right way, all right? The key difference there, really discussing leads and how to go ahead and create and really specialize on branding and delivering a killer offer, okay? So I want to dive right into that. This is a live we did right inside of my Original Chapters marketing group. So go ahead and make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't. I want to get you in touch with everything we got here. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Offer creation. Let's talk this and let's really go ahead and dive in and make sure that we are just all in, know what we need to do to make sure that our offers are killer, and not only that our offers are killer, but really how to leverage them with whoever we're speaking to, right? And how to take a prospect and not only just have them as a prospect, but turn them into a lead. It all starts so early, as you've heard from all of my trainings that I do all the time, but really your offer is a big part of that. But once again, we're going to talk about it too, where people kind of over amplify their offer and really it goes to a deeper level. So let's go ahead and dive right in, man. How's that sound? All right, so let's kind of take from the top down here. Number one, offer creation, right? How to craft your offer, right? So when I kind of put this here, I say how to craft your offer. I think that even like I kind of hit there number three, which is really two, what we'll call it by what it's numbered. Your offer is forever evolving, right? So when you're crafting your first offer, don't leave out the little things. And now this is kind of in a broad sense. You'll see we're going to dive in even more. But a lot of people, what they tend to do is they think about the kind of star players of their offer, right? The best things that their offer has in it, even when they're listing it out for themselves. Right, so not even as much when they're telling the prospect what their offer consists of, but even just as they're listing out their offer of what it actually has for their own knowledge, right? So now they kind of know how to pick and choose what's best in a certain circumstance based on who they're coming across, right? So now, in that being the case, there, don't leave out the little things, because every little thing in there, that's gonna, now if you have a list of it, I even relate this to content a lot of times. When you have a list of problems and pains that people in your audience are having, now it allows you to go back and reference these whenever needed, right? So same kind of thing there with your offer, right? You have to know every little thing that's in it and just get it out there. Get out there on even if it's something as simple as a Google Doc, like just have it all listed out so you can know, right? Really just having that page offer there just for you to now leverage in the future. So that's number one, making sure you at least know what's in there, right? And so now when I put the forever evolving, this part is really here because an offer, yes, it goes with what actually your product offers, right? That's obviously going to be a large part of what your offer is here, right? We're a lot of us doing affiliate marketing. Maybe you have your own coaching program, consulting business, and you have a product and it consists of pieces to it, right? We're even going to talk about that even more in depth, but let's leave it at the basics for a second there, right? So now as you go and grow, your offer should be forever evolving. Let's just say, you started affiliate marketing last month, right? Maybe you got your offer last month and you just started working it out. And you kind of just got new into affiliate marketing just recently, right? So now you have this new offer and you're just learning about it, right? So now your list of what the offer consists of as far as the product goes, that's how would you call it? That's fixed, right? That's not changing unless the program changes, then obviously your offer evolves there, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm really referring to now is how your offer evolves with what you can bring to it, right? It's deeper than just the offer, right? People buy into people at the end of the day. So now at the end of the day here, I'm even going to kind of flip 5 and 6 there. Your unique points, right? So you can have your prior career, right? So like me, for myself, I was an accountant before, so for me, I have a degree in business, so I leverage that when it comes to what I can offer in my offer there. Right? So now that's something that's outside of kind of a unique point there, but even inside of your offer, inside of affiliate marketing, think about what you've learned from maybe your first month when you started to your second, third, fourth month. If you've been sticking with this consistently, especially, I'm not talking to the people who are, just kind of been in it, but, dabbling, bouncing back in and out. If you've at least kind of, been really focused. And we all have days off where you take breaks, but if you're focused going in and you're realizing what it is that you can do and what it is that people aren't doing, what people are doing that's working right, that's not working right, what you can do to leverage that in your business and into your offer, that is something that's going to be forever changing, right? So I want you to think of right now as you start having your most basic offer, whatever comes with the package, and whatever you feel like you can add to it between your unique points and wherever you kind of know in this affiliate marketing, whatever industry you're in, and apply that to your offer. And now, as I said, month 2, 3, 4, 6, year 1, 2, that offer is gonna be forever evolving. The offer most likely they might even do a full 360 by the time you hit a year or even 6 months, whatever the timetable says there. So I really want you to keep that in mind, that just because you kind of have this initial offer doesn't mean it's going to just stay stagnant there. It is going to forever grow, and you need to grow with it pretty much. As you grow, let your offer grow with you, and don't leave it behind, because at the end of the day, don't get stuck using the same thing over and over. It's going to really kind of hurt you and hurt the creativity of it. I think that's a powerful piece that you'll see a lot of the big players in this industry are utilizing, where they're taking their creativity through their offer and actually making it consistent here, right? So now on top of that, like I said, it's deeper than just the offer. People are buying into people with what they're doing here. All right. So at the end of the day, that's why I say your offer only matters so much. We're all dealing with a lot of times a same product, but realistically, if you just have the same product here, and myself, Justice has an offer, Sarah has an offer, John has an offer, right? We all have the same product that we're promoting. Maybe even what we're adding to the product is a little different, right? Our own unique offer. But at the end of the day, that's why I say it goes so much deeper. And I think that branding plays a large part. How well do people know Justice? How well do people know Sarah? How well do people know John? That's however much they know, like, and trust that certain person, they're automatically going to have an edge. So no matter, even if Justice's offer is better, right? Like, it's just clear that what I'm offering is better, but they don't have a good feel for who I am, right? Then that's not, once again, my offer's the best, but they're not buying from me, because then they have more trust elsewhere than they do feel have it on my side. So keep that in mind. It's deeper than just the offer there, all right? And now, but when it does come into the offer, let's talk about some kind of key pieces that you can add to it, right? So that's kind of what 5 and 6 are about right here. So your support. I think it goes, I don't know, for me, this was a basic no-brainer. Some people feel different based off their situation, but I think that you can't beat your support, I think, when it comes to an affiliate offer there. And honestly, that got me, I say that because it got me a lot of success. It's what got me, even when I was first starting off, it got me my first 4K week, because I was able to offer support with my offers there. If I didn't have that support there, I truly don't believe that would have happened. So that's what I want you to really consider when you're making your offer here. So a lot of people too, you think, like, I got into affiliate marketing because I don't want to deal with customer support and this and that. I don't think of it as customer support. It's not like, oh, there's a product defect XYZ. I think that something, I say it all the time. The people who are out there helping the most people are the most successful marketers out there. Like, period. If you're helping as many people as you can, it's gonna come back to you. So that's 100% directly relates to what I've experienced. So that's why, just as like a starter, like just to put like a star there, some kind of support, whether it's through calls, whether it's through Messenger, whether it's through Voxer, whether it's through whatever outlet, just giving people access to you. I think that is something that, especially when, once again, you tie back to the brand, how it's just deeper than the offer. You're giving them not only what they need, but what they want with your assistance, right? So I think that's a huge point right there. That's something that you should always keep in mind when it comes to your offer. Now, some things it won't be able to apply there, but at the end of the day, it's at least going to be a huge part to kind of helping you get to where you want to be. So now, next up, your unique points, right? So I kind of touched on this before. So kind of with your unique points here, kind of talking about, like I said, I was in accounting before. So really leveraging what my kind of skills and knowledge gained from accounting and putting that into my offer. And if even maybe it might not be physically in my offer, but even at the end of the day, it's like when it comes up in conversation, if there's something that I can see that I can go ahead and throw that in there, right? Put a little cherry on top of, like, oh yeah, you know what? I actually have experience in this. I did this professionally. I worked professionally as an accountant for 6-7 years. So now I can at least leverage that. Might as well, if it can work. Put that in there. Once again, for whatever line of work you're in there. Maybe you were just in sales, period. Like I wasn't in sales at all before. So maybe you were in sales before. Like, leverage that. Some people have been selling since they were like 18 and selling cars or something, right? that's something that now you can say, hey, maybe you weren't doing it in this internet marketing space, but there's a guarantee that you have experience there that can help someone, especially if you've been sharpening your skills in this industry. So those are just two examples, but really think about your unique points on that side, right? And then on top of that, just any kind of special skills there. I kind of put that there. Really, it could just be anything. I'm not going to give you any good examples in that right now because it can just be so different for so many people. But something like that for me, I'll give you one. Like, for example, I paid off all my debt, right? So that's kind of one thing where, hey, once again, that's something that's kind of unique to me. It adds to my story, which once again adds to the branding, adds to my know, like, and trust. And when it all comes down to it, adds to my offer. Especially if I'm offering my support, they're getting all of this, right? This is a package deal. So whether that goes down to the top 1A there too, don't leave out the little things. I think so many people leave out the little things, and we're going to talk about where the little things matter the most. All right, we're going to talk about that in a bit here too, because that's just so powerful. All right. So next up, we're going to go, before we really jump into the nitty gritty, I have to talk about over-delivering, right? So over-delivering. I like the motto here, under promise, over deliver. I think that a lot of people here want to really kind of over promise, and then when it comes to now the results that they're quote unquote promising people, they fall short, the relationship gets hurt, and now what you're supposed to be doing is whenever someone buys from you, you're supposed to have it set up so that now they will continuously buy from you, right? That's really the goal. When someone buys from you, you want to make them a customer for life. So a lot of people, what they're doing is they're over promising and under delivering. I think it's just so much more powerful and effective if you under promise and are able to close someone, of course, or get them to actually buy what it is that you have. But under promise, and then if you over deliver on the back end, that has been, in my experience, like a phenomenal results come from that, right? Because once again, the trust factor. I think that's why a lot of people, after they make a sale to someone, they don't come back to make another one because the trust is lost because they put their faith in your hands. And you kind of, maybe you even matched what they wanted, but they were expecting more, right? We all know that we're going to get an ROI, or we should be getting an ROI, return of investment on what we're doing here. But at the end of the day, you kind of want more than that. You want more than just to break even, or just to break even and then get some knowledge in the middle. So that's really where you want to be able to under promise, over deliver there. That's going to be so helpful. And there's so many ways you can go about over delivering. I could do a whole segment on that, but I just want to stress that point there. I think being truthful in what you have to offer is just a way to really be, once again, upfront, and now that's also going to allow you to over deliver that much easy, because people are going to see that, yay, this is actually what he's doing. And now when you kind of step out, this is now something where like, wow, like I wasn't even supposed to get this, and here I am, like I'm getting this extra support, not even based off the terms that we had there. Once again, so it's something that might not even be that much more work on my hands, but at least now it shows that I'm willing to go above and beyond what I even said I would do. All right, and it's not like backbreaking for me to do it, but at the end of the day, it just is going to make you look better, and it's going to help you continue that long-term relationship. Right? So like I said, leave room to wow your prospect. Like, don't just give it all up front. It's hard to do, but honestly, from my experience, man, it's so powerful there. So powerful. So once again, this is the last kind of key point on this one. The work is not done when the sale is made, right? So at the end of the day, a lot of people, we kind of get paid up front in this industry, you could say, a lot of the time, right? Maybe someone's getting into, let's just say, a 60-day program or something, right? Or maybe it's a full, whatever kind of offer details your offer entails, you kind of usually get paid up front, or at least a payment plan, but even still, it's still something up front. So don't just get lost in that you've got the cash and now move on. I think that is one of the biggest things that have killed this industry, is that so many of these big marketers go ahead, they get you bought into something that's hyped up and awesome there, and then they move on to their next big thing, and they forget about this side, the previous offer they were just working on and grooming and getting people to put in their hard-earned money to, right? So that's where I think you really need to focus on taking care of those people you actually have sold to. So I know, once again, this may not resonate for a lot for people if you haven't gotten that first high-ticket sale, or maybe a sale where you're giving someone some support, but really just keep this in mind, because I'm telling you, the sooner you know this, the better. You have to remember the deliverables. The sale is awesome. Once it's nice if you can get in a groove where you're making sale after sale, but if you're not taking care of them on the back end, it's gonna ruin your name, and people are going to remember that. All right, so I think that just even a little thing. People sleep and think that people are going to forget things that they've done. But if you go into this thinking that, hey, you know what? I'm going to act as if everyone's watching. So now it's going to cause me to be the best me I can and not let things get down right there. Let me jump down here. I thought I saw... Oh, there we go. Hey, I saw someone in there live before. Cody, what's going on? Mark, what's going on? I'm glad. Hey, definitely catch this replay. You'll see a bunch of good stuff here too. For you guys there live, drop that hashtag live too. Smash that love button. Let's make sure that everyone else in the community can see this here. But now let's keep going. So, like I said, 2 big parts there. Just the offer creation, what it kind of can consist of. On top of that, over delivering, right? Over delivering here, right? So now let's kind of talk about the offer delivery. I couldn't bring up this topic without now talking about how we're going to actually deliver the offer, right? How we're going to actually get the offer out there to people. I think that's a huge part there. And just once again, let's just kind of walk through it a little bit. As you can see, I simplify it here because at the end of the day, a lot of this is not rocket science, right? Our offer is our offer. It's just knowing how to deliver based on who we're speaking. So let's talk number 1, the features of an offer, right? So the features of an offer are all of the pieces, pluses. Oh yeah, I guess that is what I meant. All the pieces, pluses, and bonuses that your offer consists of, right? So your features of the offer are literally anything that, once again, when I kind of said list out everything, those are all of the features. Like they're universal for whoever you're talking to. They're universal for anything, right? This features for like I said, my offer, Sarah's offer, John's offer. We're all promoting the same product. The features of the program at least are the same, but once again, at the end of the day, maybe I have a couple different features that I'm adding in as bonuses, right? So I'm not even talking about those like my kind of features being benefits. That's not what a benefit is. Like don't jump the gun there yet, right? So now features are just anything that your offer consists of, right? So now that we got that down, benefits, right? So now that kind of moves to benefits next, and so benefits are really the features that are most appealing to the person / prospect you are presenting the offer to, right? So now let's kind of take a step back and think about how that really means, right? So the features now, let's say, here's a feature. My program is 90 days. It comes with a group coaching call a week. You get 3, 6, 7-figure entrepreneurs coaching on those group coaching calls. There's 82 videos in the training modules, and there's an affiliate program tied to it, right? So once again, these are all just features. These are all things that come with it. But once again, now let's think about who we're talking to when we're delivering our offer. Because I'll tell you right now, some of those things I just said, if that's the first thing you're kind of opening up with when it comes to giving out your offer there, you're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself because I can tell you that a lot of people aren't going to care about a couple of things I just said when they're looking to get into something that's going to change their life, right? They care more about kind of the high level. That's why I say start with the high level, because they care about the benefits. Well, that's why when we're having a conversation and we're turning it to a sales conversation, there's a process for a reason. You don't just go and say, hey lead, how's it going? Oh, I'm doing well. Hey, here's everything I got to offer. You get 90 days here. You get 2. If you were to do that, you would never have any results, because they would turn around and they'd go somewhere else. Because I'll tell you right now, no one wants to. There's zero like and trust built. Even if they know your branding, you can't even approach it like that, right? Because that still comes off as like, now I had this whole, it's like the whole meeting your heroes syndrome, right? Or never meet your heroes. It's like now if you were to do that, even if you have a great brand, they come at you like, man, this guy's ridiculous. He just wants me to buy and like don't care about me at all. And now also on the back end of that person just really messed up because they could have had a loyal customer right there. Someone who was clearly already bought into the brand. And now all you have to do is just slowly transition them there, right? And you can feel it. You can feel the shift. I always like to say, if you start off in a conversation where it sounds nice and casual, whatever you want to call it, personal, and then you slowly transition to a sales conversation. And it shouldn't feel like a sales conversation, right? This isn't a Q&A we're jumping into, right? So now as we kind of get into that sales conversation, that's where we can start digging a little bit deeper, right? Digging a little bit deeper. And now as we go, we're gathering more pain points, finding out what their goals are, finding out where they want to be, right? And now at that point, we have a much better idea of you have to be thinking now as you're going through this. What are the benefits now? What might have your offer in the back of your head? Maybe even have your offer, your list there on a sheet, right? So now you can look at this sheet and see, all right, here's all the features I got. Here's all the features I got. I'm talking to Jimmy over here, and we're going through pains, we're going through whys, we're going through goals, we're going through all this stuff. And now looking at my sheet, I think, all right, what on here is an actual benefit for Jimmy? All these are features, but what are the benefits that are going to actually help Jimmy over here? I'll tell you right now, based off what I'm hearing, our stuff comes with the one feature of it is that it helps teach you how to. It gives you a free graphic designing tool, right? Maybe that's one of the features that your program offers. Jimmy over here is talking about how he's not technically savvy, so that doesn't seem like a top benefit for Jimmy right now. All right, so let's think about it like that, just across the board when it comes to your offer. Right? What are the benefits really for Jimmy or whoever you're talking to and selling to here? Because that's what we want to lean on when it comes to now delivering our offer. Number 3 here, right? Focus on presenting the offer at a high level initially, right? With a focus on the true benefits of it based on the product, based on the prospect, right? So we want to focus on the benefits of the product. Maybe the person has told you that they're not looking for a done-for-you system anymore, right? I'm sick of people doing stuff for me. I've had people try to buy funnels from me. I've had people try to sell me funnels, and I use those funnels, and they don't get me a single sale, and it sucks, man. It sucks, right? So I'm not gonna. So now, what's a benefit of my program, right? So benefit of my program, I'm probably gonna bring up if they've expressed that they don't want done-for-you stuff anymore. They've tried it, they don't trust it anymore. Now I'm gonna lean on the benefits of my program that really exemplify how opposite of done for you it is, right? Say, no, we're teaching you exactly what you need when it comes to sales and marketing. We're teaching so now you can build your own business based off whatever niche you want to go and be in. So that because if we do it for you, we realize it doesn't work. So that's why we do it this way, right? It's like that's, if anything, that's how I want to word it when I'm talking to Jimmy here, because that's a benefit for him. He's expressed that several times throughout the conversation. Right? Another benefit, right? Maybe someone's like, I watched a bunch of video trainings. That's what my last my last program I was in. It just didn't work for me. I'm not a video guy. I like hands-on. I like some assistance. I want someone to help me. Right? So now, what's a benefit for Jimmy in that situation? Maybe relying on myself to, you buy this program, not only you're gonna get the group coaches, they got your back, right? I'm gonna help you too. I'm gonna help you too. I'm gonna make sure that whatever it needs done, I'm gonna be there to help you through the way, right? That sounds like a benefit now compared to just, like he said, he's stuck. He doesn't want to just be watching videos all day. He needs someone to kind of help guide him through the way. And once again, I told him I can help him, but this is high level now still, right? I'm not going through the specifics right off the bat how I'm gonna help him. Now, I'm not saying that to be shady by any means. I'm saying that because at the end of the day, we don't need to get into the nitty gritty. He just needs to know that I can support him. And if he has questions on how I can support him, we can now jump into the mid-level, right? Mid-level, low level, where we really start to get into more of the details on what he needs to know. At the end of the day, we got to be clear. But once again, let's be clear about what they actually want. A lot of people, when they're coming to their offer and how to pitch an offer, they focus too much on number one. They focus too much on the features. And once again, some of the features are irrelevant. And not only they're irrelevant, they're holding you back from closing sales. All right, because you're not actually focusing on what it is that they care about, what it is they want, right? So keep that in mind. They're so powerful. That's why I wanted to give you this kind of diagram here to really see through where the focus needs to be. All right, so now, once again, just to kind of put the nail in the coffin here, delivering the offer via pitch, right? So deliver on levels, as I said, kind of high level, mid-level, low level. Be aware of what they want and focus on it. Don't get caught up looking at all the other side stuff, right? Focus on what it is that they actually want and now give it to them. All right. Number 2, don't let your poor mindset get in the way. A lot of the times we put ourselves in their shoes as we are pitching, right? And you think, man, this product's expensive. I know it's expensive because I bought it myself, right? And that kind of strapped me for cash. And so now I feel like, man, I gotta really emphasize that this guy is, man, they're getting everything. This is like, I know it's a lot. I get it's a lot, but you're getting it all. It's like when you start to go that way, now you're hurting yourself because you're it's almost like you're submitting poison through. It's like you're giving those signals now that like you're desperate for one, in that you're trying to say like, man, this thing is expensive. I don't. It's like you don't even sound like you're convinced that it's worth it. You're like, I'm still trying to figure out if it's worth it for me, man. I don't know. I hope you buy it for me, but I really don't know. Right? So don't let your poor mindset get in the way of that, okay? And last but not least, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Your branding, know, like, and trust. All right? Without this too, like I said, people are buying from people at the end of the day. You know, like I said earlier, we got Justice's offer, Sarah's offer, John offer. Right? All of us have the same product. And maybe even some of my features of my offer are better than Sarah and John's. But if people are gravitating towards Sarah the most, they're gonna buy. There's a much better chance than buying from her. Even though I have a better offer, I can give better things. But maybe I'm a jerk, or maybe I'm just a nobody, and they have no idea who I am because I haven't been strong enough in my branding. I haven't pre-framed the conversation before I've gotten into it well enough. That's why Sarah's gonna win she's gonna win the bid, get the sale, get the commission every time in that example. All right, at least 9 times out of 10. It's slim that if someone know, likes, and trusts you, that they go with someone else. They almost are going to feel loyal to you in that situation. So especially if you've been able to help them in the past by, once again, building that trust factor that much more. So I really wanted to go over this here because I feel like as far as the offer creation goes, we get lost in where to focus. All right, so I hope this helped a lot, guys. Like I said, drop the hashtag live if you made it all the way through here. Appreciate the ones who did. Drop the hashtag replay if you got the whole replay. And now to really finish it off here, I want you guys to go ahead and drop a hashtag offer. All right. And now with that hashtag offer, I'll go ahead and give you some kind of tips on how to really not just make an offer, but some kind of like really detailed specifics on what you can add into your offer to now make it that much more of a killer offer there. All right, so drop a hashtag offer or hashtag killer offer, and I'll make sure to reach out later, once again, just to strictly give you it's a really strong document here that's going to just help me over my career in this business to really leverage what it is I have to offer and give it to you guys to really grow your business and just scale. As my appreciation for you guys being here in this Justice for Affiliates community, I just want to do what I can to help and give back to make sure that you're leveraging what you got here to take it to that next level, okay? So like I said, go ahead and drop a hashtag killer offer or a hashtag offer, and I'll go ahead and hook you guys up with that. But hey, till next time, keep grinding, keep going hard in your business. I love what you guys are doing out there, and I'll see you next time. Happy Friday. Hey, thanks for watching this video all the way through. Make sure you go ahead and like this if you got a ton of value from, which I hope you did. Subscribe to the channel and absolutely go ahead and join us in our Original Chapters community. Links right down there in the description. And as always, you are designed to become who you choose to be. I'll see you later.